It's really interesting to see. I noticed that over my time in uniform as well. You see someone who's a great squad commander. So like 8 guys, little small team. You know, it means different things at different branches, but small team within a platoon, like half a platoon, and awesome. And then he steps up to platoon commander, disaster. And you're like, wait, what happened? Or you have the same thing. Platoon commander can't make it as a task unit commander. You have a task unit commander that can't make it as an OPSO or an XO or a CO. For whatever reason, they're so good at one level, and then doesn't mean you're going to be good always, for whatever reason. Yeah,
the up or out thing in the military. I remember the Guard always did things a little different, a little smarter. I remember one guy got fired. We were on an annual training. One company commander got fired. They said, hey, Hartman, you're up. Hartman had 3 companies already. Grabs his coffee cup. Hey, first sergeant, come on over here. We're going to do X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. And of course, his unit was running like a machine. And like 50, but Hartman never wanted to be a major. Hartman wanted to be a captain. He was 20-year captain.
Oh, wow.
And he was unbelievably good at it. But I think he would have been a terrible major. He just didn't have the things for it. I'm glad I was still good at the job that I did when I left. If I had decided not to do this political thing and stayed in, I probably could have been a GO. I punched all the right tickets. I was capable at the jobs I did. Would I have been a great general? I don't think so, for a number of reasons, including the fact that I didn't want to be one.
Right. Well,
in the sense that I didn't want to get the job to do it well. It would have been, it'd be cool to be called Kirk the General. And I just said, no, I don't want to be that guy. Yeah. I've done what I needed to do. I just think that people reach, and it's not necessarily a hit on them unless they fail to realize it. Some people are good at what they're good at. I was a really good battalion commander. But, would I have been a great division commander? I don't know, maybe. But that's, we'll never know unless, of course, we have get ourselves into a horrible war and they call back 60-year-old retired colonels.
Right.
Which
might be
needed. I was at the gym this morning just in case.
Yeah, exactly. Just in case, be prepared. Be prepared. Maybe that's the type of people that need to step up to those higher ranks, are the ones that don't want to do it. Because people are surprised when I tell them that you can rise to the top in the military. Because if you're looking at it from the outside in, you think it's all merit based and all the rest. But people fall out along the way for all sorts of different reasons, personal and professional. But you can rise to the top essentially if you don't pop positive on a piss test, if you don't get arrested for domestic violence, and don't get too many DUIs. Like, you can rise to the top in our nation's military.
Well, and there's faith. There are a bunch of guys who would have been spectacular SEAL Team 6, Delta Force guys who broke their ankle in Ranger School.
Yeah.
Or in Buds, they twisted their knee and they fell out. I mean, there is a luck element to this too.
Sure.
I had a very good friend who was an attack helicopter pilot right before the Gulf War, and he got hit by his car got hit by a train in Germany.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's a luck factor, but like in all human endeavors, it's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be some bit of collusion. There's going to be some, a bit of the buddy system, which I am not totally against, right. Because, especially in reserve units where we served together for years. I mean, 2/3 of my wedding was Army buddies who I still talk to. I mean, I'm still talking to them 20 years later.
Yeah.
But the good guys,
right?
And the bad guys, and the bad guys you kind of see to the door.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there was the guy who got hit on the head, and he couldn't in a motorcycle accident, and he was 10 years on duty, and never led anything, but he was always the guy who, hey, we're going to assign you to go hand out volleyball, okay, and we took care of him. So
Yeah, and now he's leading our military.
He might do a better job. At least he meant well.
Yeah, there you go.